On seeing the crowds of people, Jesus went up the hill, and when he had taken his seat, his disciples came up to him, and he began to teach them, saying, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the mourners, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the gentle, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they will find mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who have been persecuted in the cause of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you even when people insult you and persecute you, and say all kinds of evil lies about you because of me. Be glad and rejoice, because your reward in heaven will be great. This is the way they persecuted the prophets who lived before you. You are salt for the world, but if salt becomes tasteless, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything, but is thrown away and trampled underfoot. It is you who are the light of the world. A town that stands on a hill cannot be hidden. People do not light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on the lampstand where it gives light to everyone in the house. Let your light so shine before the eyes of others, so that seeing your good actions, they will praise your Father who is in heaven. Do not think that I have come to do away with the law or the prophets. I have not come to do away with them, but to complete them. For I tell you, until the heavens and the earth disappear, not even the smallest letter, nor one stroke of a letter will disappear from the law until all is done. Whoever therefore breaks one of these commandments, even the least of them, and teaches others to do so, will be the least esteemed in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever keeps them and teaches others to do so will be esteemed great in the kingdom of heaven. Indeed, I tell you that unless you obey God's commands better than of the teachers of the law and Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. You must have heard that to our ancestors it was said, 'You must not commit murder,' and whoever commits murder will be brought to trial. But I say to you that anyone who is angry at their brother or sister will be brought to trial, and whoever insults their brother or sister will be brought before the high council, while whoever calls them a fool will be in danger of the fires of Gehenna. Therefore, when presenting your gift at the altar, if even there you remember that your brother or sister has something against you, leave your gift there before the altar. Go and be reconciled to them first, then come and present your gift. Be ready to make friends with your opponent, even when you meet them on your way to the court. Otherwise, they might hand you over to the judge, and the judge to the judicial officer, and you will be thrown into prison. I tell you, you will not come out until you have paid the last cent. You have heard that it was said, 'You must not commit adultery.' But I say to you that anyone who looks at a woman and desires her has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, take it out and throw it away. It would be best for you to lose one part of your body and not to have the whole of it thrown into Gehenna. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. It would be best for you to lose one part of your body and not to have the whole of it go down to Gehenna. It was also said, 'Let anyone who divorces his wife serve her with a notice of separation.' But I say to you that anyone who divorces his wife except on the ground of some serious sexual sin leads her to committing adultery, while anyone who marries her after her divorce is guilty of adultery. Again, you have heard that our ancestors were told, 'Do not break your oaths, keep your vows to the Lord.' But I say to you that you must not swear at all, either by heaven, since that is God's throne, or by the earth, since that is his footstool, or by Jerusalem, since that is the city of the great king. Nor should you swear by your head, since you cannot make a single hair either white or black. Let your words simply be yes or no. Anything beyond this comes from what is evil. You have heard that it was said, 'An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.' But I say to you that you must not resist those who wrong you. But if anyone strikes you on the right cheek, turn the other to them also. If someone sues you for your shirt, let them have your cloak as well. If you are forced to carry a soldier's pack for 1 mile, carry it too. Give to anyone who asks, and if someone wants to borrow from you, do not turn them away. You have heard that it was said, 'You must love your neighbor and hate your enemy.' But what I tell you is this: love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, so that you may become children of your Father who is in heaven. For he causes his sun to rise on bad and good alike, and sends rain on the righteous and on the unrighteous. For if you love only those who love you, what reward will you have? Even the tax gatherers do this. And if you only welcome your brothers and sisters, what are you doing more than others? Even the Gentiles do this. You then must become perfect, as your heavenly Father is perfect.